Hey there, fellow rock tumblers. Check out these rocks. I found these along the Llano River near Kingsland, Texas, and I think it'll be fun to get these tumbled and polished. What do you think? I've got in here some quartz. As you can see, this looks like a smoky quartz. I've got some banded chert and just some other miscellaneous rocks, mostly though quartz and banded chert, quite honestly. So how well will all this stuff tumble and polish? My guess is it will look pretty good. Here's a little agate rock. I'm going to go ahead and get these things rolling in a barrel now. I'll get them in the coarse grit, and I'll keep them rolling as long as it takes to make them nice and smooth. Now, for me, that'll probably take a couple of months, especially with some of this quartz. For you, it'll just be a few moments. Once it's finished with the coarse grit tumbling, I will bring these back in here and I'll show you what they look like before moving them onto the polishing stages. Check it out, rock fans. After many weeks of coarse grit grinding, these slab rocks from the Llano River are finally ready to move on to the polishing stages. Some of them are not perfect. This is lanite right here, and as you can see, it has a couple of big fractures in it. I decided not to break that off. We'll see. I haven't had much luck with tumbling this lanite. It's rather soft. But a few of these other pieces, I think, once they go through the vibratory polishing process, they are going to be quite special. Like, look at this banded shirt right here. Ooh. Well, let's find out. Are we going to have some winners in here? No doubt we'll have a couple of duds. Hopefully we'll have more winners than duds. Let's find out. I'll get these in the vibratory tumbler. I'll go for 10 days, use 4 different grits. Once I'm finished, I'll bring these back in here and show you what they look like. After many weeks of tumbling, these rocks from the slab on the Llano River are finally finished with the polishing. We got some good ones here. Let's take a look at some of the better ones. Here's just a gorgeous piece of the banded chert that we find around here. It's very common. Looks great, tumbles great. This stuff is really nice to tumble. And it is literally everywhere around here. I like how that one has little bubbles in it. This one appears to be just a piece of quartz with, I guess, feldspar in it. Not 100% sure, but I believe that's what that is. I like the shape of this one. It almost looks like a cabochon. I promise you, I didn't shape it. That's how Mother Nature and the tumbling barrel decided to make it. Here's a gorgeous agate rock. Oh, look at that pattern. That sort of looks like a close-up of a bug's face, like an ant or something. Sort of. See the eyes, and then, I don't know if it'd be a nose, but, well, anyway, that's what I see. What do we see in this face? Let's see. Don't know. Maybe a continent. Maybe this down here is Italy. That's sort of what I see. And on this side, ooh, these rocks are fascinating, aren't they? I just love polishing these agate rocks. I had these 2 pieces of quartz, and one, as you can see, tumbled nicely. The other one tumbled just okay. It's got those big fractures. That's a bummer because I like the color of that one. It's like a smoky quartz versus this very white, plain quartz. So my preference would be this quality tumble with this color stone. And here's another one of those Central Texas agates. Again, not a perfect tumble, but oh, look at that. Now you can clearly see the translucency that we have. They're not crystal clear by any stretch, but there's still some interesting things inside that you could make out if the lighting's just right. Now here's another piece of chert that I really like. On this side, it's not super interesting, right? You got something going on there. But when you turn it over, look at this little slice of pizza pie right here. Check out how well it's delineated. I like that. Looks like just a cheese pizza though. I don't see a whole lot of toppings on it. This sad looking rock is actually lanite. You can see some of the blue quartz crystal in it. It is not a very good piece, and it didn't tumble very well, did it? Didn't tumble well, didn't polish well. I did not have much luck with the lanite I found out there at the slab. I put out another video that showed one particular piece that I tumbled, and it just basically was a disaster. This one's not much better. Now here's another beautiful piece of this chert. This turned out great. Look at that. That is really pretty. I could not be happier with this rock. This may be the nicest tumble I have here. Look at that. I don't know, there's a couple other ones that are nice, but this one looks just about flawless. Okay, time for another one of these little agate rocks. Again, what do you see in that? Ooh. Oh, I see a very scary looking skeletal face right there with this. You see the eye sockets and the nose socket? This rock may be haunted or something. Better put this one down. Now this one's kind of agate right here. You can see that redness in there and what appears to be, well, it's slightly translucent, but what appears to be like a chalcedony type material. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Now this one is also what I consider to be an agate. When you look at it, you can see chalcedony does have some features, including some banding if you see just the right spot. Let me see if I can find a spot that shows it. Well, if you look closely, you can sort of make it out in there. It's not great banding, I know, but it's something, right? These are also fairly common out there along the Llano River. As you can see, the host rock doesn't do so well, but the agatiness in it more than makes up for it. Okay, I just had to show you one last piece of this banded chert. This stuff is really amazing. Look at this thing. Wow, and some of those patterns in there. Whoa. Now, that actually looks like the agate material there. So this could be a combination. Actually, this could just be one of those agates. Just, I don't know. I just know I like them and I think they tumble and polish beautifully. I hope you agree. Now, I had to end on this one. This is banded chert. Has some great patterning on it. Good tumble, not a perfect tumble, a good tumble and a great shine. Which, as I said earlier, this banded chert normally does take a great shine. I wish these gloves weren't causing my fingers to sweat. Anyway, I really like that little circular area right there and the banding up here. Oh, I just think that's beautiful. I hope you agree. Hey, I want to thank you all so much for watching this little rock tumbling video of mine. I hope you enjoyed it. That was fun going out there with Kendra, finding rocks and then getting them home, getting them tumbled and finally polished like this. Mind you, this took, oh gosh, over 3 months to make this video, but I think it was worth it. I think we got some really good results. I hope you agree. Once again, thank you for watching, and please remember to check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.